Today is Friday, May 29th.
And here are your morning announcements.
And it is a pleasure to have the originals, Alec, Pat, and Mike, who are joining the Season 6 cast. Together here, we have the class of 2015. What's the first thing you think of when you think of your year?
Probably Mike.
Yeah, probably Mike.
Okay.
I think filming the Mike segments was probably one of the best parts, just because it was completely random and there was just zero script, and we could just.
So then if you had to pull out one Mike segment that was, in your mind, the top of the tier.
Oh, man.
Okay, it would probably honestly be either the last one, like when he was using the dichotomous key.
The Indiana Jones one has a special place in my heart. I love that.
Yeah, Indiana Jones one.
It was very stressful. I remember Mike freaking out on the phone, calling me. He's like, Alec, I'm home from college, and I just went through the Taco Bell drive-thru. Girls were from the high school, and she freaked out and said, aren't you Mike? Mike? Like, I can't escape. I can't get away.
No, I remember that.
You interviewed a guy that, I don't know, I went for a bit of a scroll one day, and you interviewed a guy that was in Joker or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's pretty, like the guy that's like in the...
yeah, he's the guy who hit him with the sign.
Yeah.
We got stars here at Park Ridge.
There have been a lot of pressure on every team to kind of keep a standard that was established by all of you. You're smiling, but I am 100% truthful right now.
That's so true.
What
really is.
What do you say that? Like, you
I feel
guys...
like ours was like only a test run. It's weird to think that it was a standard.
Yeah.
But that's like what
So
was
many
so
things
great
that went
about
wrong. That's true.
Wow.
It was definitely one of the more fun things to do in high school. I don't know.
Yeah. It was so much fun. And that's something you guys will always remember, which is going to be so good.
It's true.
I did promise some additional guests, so I'm going to start adding some additional members. Oh, Steve!
Oh my goodness!
Steve.
Look at this.
What is
I
that?
didn't know you had so many friends.
We have joining us, and sorry to keep you waiting, Danny, Joe, Kevin, Caleb, and Steve Rizzi from Season 2.
Oh my god, I'm doing so much
Hello
swiping
there.
on my phone.
Hello.
Here we are.
Wow, I haven't seen some of these
It's been a
creeps in
while.
so long. How's everyone been?
Holy.
Oh my.
Wow, the new views.
Oh my god.
The new facial
I'm
hair.
adding Bennett, Dan,
Whoa.
George, and
Whoa.
John. Season 3.
Y'all?
No way.
All right.
Yeah.
I see y'all.
Daniel, you're an e-boy.
Why am I so dark? Wait.
Oh my goodness.
There's no lighting on me.
This is
God
this,
damn.
This
Oh my God.
I'm adding Anthony Battaglia, Colleen George, Janelle Bassett,
Wow.
Chandler.
Really trying to
Steve.
figure out how to do this.
Oh my god, that's a lot of people.
Crazy.
My laptop's about to
Oh my god.
And I'm adding Noah, Nina, and Jane of Season 5.
Do you want my phone to crash? Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, everyone's here.
This is such a...
My screen
It's a
officially
cluster.
looks like a bingo board.
Yeah, sorry to keep you all in the waiting room, waiting for
Yeah,
a
what the
few
heck,
extra
Miss
minutes.
Ramsey?
I
I'm
was
sorry.
deeply offended by
We're
that.
interviewing the originals, and now that we're done, I'll reintroduce you to Pat, Alec, and Mike, who are joining us. Season 6 crew: Erin, Ruth, Allie, Grace, Kyle, and Mike, and Julia. And yeah, I just wanted Pat to say something because he sounds dramatically different.
hey guys, how are you going?
Come on. No way.
No way.
Yeah, God.
Hey.
It sounds like I'm sure it might sound like I'm putting it on, but this is me. This is me.
Me, no way.
I mean, I've got to say, I'm thrilled that so many of you were willing, upon 1.5 days' notice, to join for tonight. This is really fun. And also, this is technically, as of next Friday, in celebration of our 150th episode.
Wow.
Wow.
150?
We haven't been counting.
Shoot.
Season 2, what was it like to follow up the originals?
I'd say it was definitely difficult, but also an honor, because obviously we had a lot to live up to, I think.
Season 3.
I gotta make one.
Is the Dark Ages too harsh of a criticism as a name for your season?
That's a criticism. That's so funny. Call it that?
That is a bad faith question right there.
You should have laid it on him a bit more softly, Mr. Andresen.
Yeah, it's wrong to like season 3. I don't want to be right. Okay. It's beautiful.
Season 4, you hit the 100th. What was it like to get almost everyone we could possibly into a room together to film that script?
Getting anyone to do anything was hard.
Yeah.
The reveal was fun though, doing it in the little theater. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was nice. I was surprised that people were like allowed to do that, and the fact that the school came together to let us do that was really cool.
Wait. Who was the season? Because I remember someone sent me a message or like a Snapchat or something like that, and they sent me and it was like a photo of my photo with or something like that.
Your tweet.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we have shirts. Yeah, we have shirts of that.
that was the biggest wig out I've encountered in a while. I remember I was just like sitting in my room and I just saw a Snapchat of my face on a shirt with a whole bunch of you guys. And I was like, geez.
I was not expecting like my biggest alumni network to come from Owlwitness News. Like, this is crazy.
I mean, can I ask you, Pat, Alec, Mike, like, what does it feel like to be side by side with like 40 to 50 other students who are trying to keep this going?
I would have never guessed that this like was remotely possible, this would ever happen.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even sure that like the news team would ever continue. Like, it was just something we did.
It was kind of like a joke to us at the time, almost. Like we took it serious, but at the same time, like we were like, yeah, let's see how far we could push the limits.
Weren't you in Japan? You were in Japan, Daniel.
I lived in Japan for a year, yeah.
Nice.
I went through the Owlwitness News scholarship program. So
I was gonna say,
yeah.
The money, right?
And you bought a couch. Someone bought a couch.
Yeah. This is what we got this year.
Oh.
Who? Wait. Is the current year that is in year 12? Are they the ones that were in year 7 when we were?
Who are you people?
Senior year, Pat.
We were in 7th grade when you guys were there, and I remember watching it and being like, "Oh, I want to do that."
Okay.
That was 7th grade.
The fact that Greg Perez like randomly joined our team just to do weather as a joke, and now he's actually a weatherman in Montana.
Wow. Montana.
Fully a weatherman.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Patrick, just go to one of like the thumbnails of his videos. Like they're
wow.
Wow.
That's great.
I think that's so hysterical that he goes on to be like an actual weatherman.
Yeah, it's like completely no joke.
And literally, he was going to like dentistry school, and one day he's like, "Alec, I dropped out, and now I'm in meteorology." I just thought he was joking. He wasn't.
You changed that man's path in life.
Yeah, he's happy now, so good for him.
Look at the damage Owlwitness News can do to one person.
Yeah.
I was like about to ask, like, if anybody else had this shared experience of like doing something incredibly embarrassing that the entire school all sees at the same time, and like sitting in my chair in homeroom, like staring, like, just like I don't know.
I will say that, like, in my classes, I usually play old episodes, and I'll play finale episodes all the way through, even for kids who weren't in the school for the program. And people still laugh hysterically at Steve now.
Really?
Like,
I bet the Bob Ross one is a hit. I bet they like the Bob
Ross
Ross
is
one.
huge. I will say that in general, before people start logging off, that this was wonderful. It's a credit to all of you that this program still exists. Every single one of you needed to carry it 1 year further toward the end zone. And it's still going. And thanks to all of you.
Not at the
this has got to be one of the best things that I do as a teacher. I legitimately have so much fun doing this every year with the Owlwitness News teams. Allie, don't laugh. No smirking.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
And that's all for today, Parkridge. Peace.
Peace.
just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much.